Today I said we long SPY if 24 breaks and 2367 breaks. So once the market opened, it didn't really have any direction because it was a big gap. Whenever there's a big gap, there's always a gap fill. So we did try to short the SPY on the amateur move, but it never broke the 3450. So we closed the short. So we took a loss on our short. But problem with the market was that after we took a loss, it was not really giving us anything. It started chop. It chopped for the first 30 minutes. But then SPY started to show this downtrend channel here, and it started to push over that. And this tells you it's turning bullish. And as it was turning bullish, I told traders, watch out the pre-market highs. You can add position here, that's fine. But once it started to push over the breakout, I told the traders, get the next pullback. This pullback, I told the traders, add on this pullback. Then if it breaks out, you further add into that position once it's breaking out. So you can add your calls, 563 calls or 483 calls on QQQ. Those calls on that breakout right at 1020, they went from $1 all the way to $4. That was almost 250% gain on this breakout. We got the loss, but that was a small loss, but the winner was 2-3 times much more than what the loss we took. And what we noticed was these candles. This is where you add, and when this is happening, you know it's going to go higher, you add. The move from 483.50s all the way to 485.86. So that was the trade to make money. That's your repeatable setup. Now what happened later was the market kind of gave up. 11:30 was when it started to push over the 512s. VIX is curling and SPY QQQ is breaking down. So you exit. So that's when I told everybody, exit all. There was a news on NVDA, and we got a little bullish on that news and really thought we might push, but NVDA news was actually the top. And after that, NVDA dumped, and then we went into the chop. You short here, you cover here, or you close out everything here. So that was a beautiful trade. So Tesla was a morning loser because it did not hold at 283. We stopped out and we got out. So that was a morning long loser. But then it gave a 512 curls right here, and the target I gave was 290. Final target I gave was 293.40. But again, the market started to pull back heavy, and so we stopped out the Tesla. So everything is the same to what market was doing. This move. Today was a day that if you were not managing it closely, you could lose a lot of money. So not the best of the day with the price action. This price action is not what we want. Up, down big, down big. It is very hard to trade this setup, but we can just manage our risk. When this breaks, you get out. Your entry was here, not here. So that was Tesla. So NVIDIA was our loser today because so much chop in NVIDIA. We shorted it and it bounced. We covered the short, pulled back, up, down. And then there was a news on NVIDIA. We tried to long on that news and even lost on that. You see the pre-market high breakout. So these were the losers, guys, and it's part of the game. You just have to identify this price action. I hate this gap up. This is called gap up chop. This was all the chop zone, no trades. Basically, there's no trend in this entire thing. It's not always about making money. It's also about understanding the chop zone. This is a chop zone. Ripster labels are telling you it's a chop zone. After that big push, chop. That's how you manage that.
Come to trade with Ripster. Join the community at www.tenettradegroup.com.